It's another alleged gameplay video. 2002 FIFA World Cup on the Xbox original. And here's my copy. I always like to show you my copy. Nice and clean, it's all there. But it's a sports game. I know what you're thinking. But of the FIFA franchise, this is one of them that I spent a lot of time with. Got some fond memories of this, although those memories are connected to the GameCube version. So we're going to give it a bash. We're going to give it a bash. We're going to give England a chance at redemption. We really are, because we're going to play Italy. So I wouldn't hold out much hope if I were you, because it's been a long time since I've played this, and I certainly never played it on the Xbox. But here we go. So tonight we are rocking out on the Samsung CRT. Lovely set. It's got a couple of issues, but I can't really complain about it. It was free. Between this and my Sony CRT, the Sony picture is just vastly superior. You know, all round, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's RGB or just standard, it's just better. Just so much more vibrant and much more clarity. I could dig into the settings on this set a lot more, but yeah. I suspect there's some kind of digital kind of jiggery pokery going on, because this is quite a late TV in CRT terms, and that seems to be the drawback. It's not purely an analog process, so it's there's some stuff going on in the background, some nefarious processing and that. Oh! It's got a really nice boot up sound, this TV. It gives this this little kind of melody, and then the screen opens up gradually from the center. It's quite unnecessary, but a nice little feature. Nothing I've ever seen on a CRT. It reminds me more of a projection set doing that I had years ago. Used to have quite a unique boot up sound. Come on! Oh, there's a couple of shots on goal there. Can't complain. It's looking good so far. There we go again. Come on. We need to redeem ourselves. Let's hope this one doesn't go the same distance. I'm not going to edit the video or anything else. We're just going to play it. But there's been a couple of there's probably been about 3, possibly 4 FIFA games that I've spent a lot of time with. Most recently, there was one on the 360, simply because I picked it up, you know, in a charity shop. It was 50 pence, and I played Wimbledon, and I got Wimbledon through this league. I mean, I can't tell you what the league was. I can't remember, but it was quite addictive in the end, and I managed to get them all the way through. Oh, I used to live in Wimbledon, and I was there when Wimbledon won the FA Cup final. I believe, I don't know, was it 1987? I might be wrong. FA Cup final against Liverpool. If you're a long-term subscriber to the channel, oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, that just grazed the post. We were extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. Yeah, if you're a long-term subscriber to my channel, you know that football's not really my thing. I don't know a damn thing about it. Don't really follow the sport. But I like the odd game of FIFA. So yeah, there was that one I played on the 360 with Wimbledon, and I think on the PlayStation 1 it might have been FIFA 96. Watch out, watch out. Oh my god. Off the bottom of the crossbar and in. How unlucky is that? Oh no, I'm really annoyed now. We're one down. Yeah, the version I had on the PS1 was like I don't think it was a World Cup edition, but I had a big box kind of limited edition thing, simply because it might have been Electronics Boutique back then. They were kind of selling them cheap. It was quite a good little box set, really. Never seen it again. Never ever seen it again anywhere else. And then there was a FIFA game, possibly one of the first FIFA games on the Mega Drive. Me and a friend of mine spent a lot of time on that. Do you remember you always had that kind of fixed isometric view back then? Come on. Ooh, oh, what the hell? Just weren't quick enough. Why didn't he let go of the ball? I don't know. Come on. I'm trying to think of any other football games outside the FIFA franchise that I've enjoyed. Never really played Sensi Soccer. Sensible Soccer, I should say. Heard so many good things about it from friends over the years. Come on now. Look, I wasn't even greedy. Passed it over to him. Probably a mistake. Yeah, people used to suggest Sensi Soccer, but it was so bloody fast, and it had that weird kind of cartoonish aesthetic. Kind of turned me off, if I'm honest. Oh, this is ridiculous. Bang, there you go. Back off the keeper. We have just equalised in the first half. Yeah, I don't really think there's many other football games I've played. Oh, I played Super Soccer on the SNES. I liked that. I thought it was weird. That weird kind of 3D 3D mode 7 thing going on. It was really just an attempt, that game, just to how can we get mode 7? How can we do a mode 7 game to show off the machine and build a football game around it? Come on. Here we go. I reckon we're in with a chance here. Do you know that? I reckon we're in with a chance. We're not playing in any kind of spectacular fashion. I was just gonna say that that kind of arcadey comic trail when you go for a strike, that seems to be way over the top. And I really don't remember it, to be honest with you, when I played it back in the day. I presume it was exactly the same as the GameCube version. And I doubt very much back then you could turn that off in the settings. But yeah, it makes it extremely arcadey, which is not something that you really associate with FIFA, I suppose. But yeah, definitely can't think of any other football franchises that I got into, really. Just FIFA seemed to be enough, really. Come on. But yeah, outside of video games and in real life out there, the whole world seems to be returning to some kind of normality, or some of it, if not most of it. I know it's a very kind of heated subject, the whole COVID thing, but it's so many confused messages out there from the government, um, and it's equally confusing in my employment as to how we're going to go about things and do things. So it's really weird. So they do need a lot more clarity on some of these issues. I mean, it's kind of hard to pick out what is really happening, because I was listening to something that was kind of reliable on the radio the other day, some kind of science documentary on Radio 4, and in the main they were saying that, you know, many of these infection rates and these admission rates to hospital are coming down. That is the overall trend. So I think the combination of the vaccines and the kind of what's called the kind of herd immunity is taking effect. But I think now some people are so entrenched, which then makes them so defensive about, you know, changing anything at all or going back to any kind of normality. And if you push the responsibility too far back on the public, then you're asking for trouble there. That leads to arguments in your average supermarket and places like that. So yeah, we'll see. It was quite funny a couple of weeks ago. There was it was on the news. There was some story about these so-called COVID passports. You're probably going to need one to go into nightclubs. And I just found it really funny that they then said, "Oh, but you won't. You know, we're not going to possibly introduce that until September." And I just think that's so stupid. You know, it's either needed, it's either serious, or it's not. So, and they you know, if the COVID passport thing affects business, has a detrimental effect, and it's not going to work. You know, if businesses suspect enough people are just simply saying, "I'm not going to enter your business, your premises, whatever it is," then you're going to have a problem then, and businesses won't put up with that. So we'll see. But things are improving, and that's a good thing. There's been lots of bad. Go 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 go. Some people have got into a lot of bad habits in this last year and a half, whether you're working from home or you're furloughed or whatever. I said that about some people that I know who had to opt out early to work from home, and they never had to. You know, they never had to. It was just an option early on, and they jumped ship, and you know, they've just developed bad habits. Oh, what are you doing? Desperate measures. Desperate measures. Come on. This really is going the duration here, guys. And I forgot to mention the golden goal. I didn't realise it was still a thing back then, but obviously, yeah, it was obviously so controversial they removed it. It's pretty much sudden death, wasn't it? Off the post. The keeper seems to have let that bounce for an eternity. Come on, we should have won this by now. Come on. I don't fully, this is my justification, I haven't fully grasped the finishing kind of angle on the shots, but we haven't done bad. Just walking straight back into this game after all these years. Come on. Oh, what? Come on then, stop him. Oh, you're joking. Oh, is that ours or? Oh, shite, it's a corner. It's a corner. Oh. Oh, you joke. Oh my God. All because those two stupid defenders could not stop him. We gave a corner away. He didn't stand a chance. Look at that. Bang. How fast did that go in? God. Oh well. What did I expect? What did I expect? But there you go. I really do like this one, and just for the nostalgia, I'm going to start in a casual manner. I'm going to start myself a little tournament on this, get through it, play it on this TV. Tend to be using this one now for the 16:9 games, the later generation stuff like the PS2 and the Xbox. But there you go. There you go. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... Still falling over!